Good morning, everyone. This is the Abundance Oracle. Just a quick video to update you on something that came to my mind this morning. Please like, share, and subscribe. Helps me out if you subscribe. Okay. When I was in college, I would go home on breaks and visit my cousin. And she lived at the time in downtown Boston. So we would get in my old rusted out VW Bug, which was my first car from my dad. I have lots of stories on that I'll have to share with you sometime. And Linda and I would drive around Faneuil Hall because people used to leave their cans of beer and soda and things like that, but it was after the 5 cents return thing came along. So I would be driving the car and I'm like, Linda, okay, there's 3 cans. If you filled up a black, the big black trash cans, it came out to about $13 of returns. And those returns in the old days, because I'm old, those returns we would bring in, and it paid for breakfast for 2, bacon, eggs, toast, and that's how we would pay for our Sunday morning breakfasts. I was in college and there was absolutely no money to be had. Even though I had a part-time job at nights, it was, slim pickings when you're young. Our kids are spoiled now. The ones I spoil my kids now. Because you remember how hard it was when you were a kid and had tough times. Now, one more thing I have to tell you. My friends that have known me, in fact, the gentleman on the couple that came, he was my very first employee ever. That was way, way, way back, I don't know, 35, 40 years ago. And they're still friends to the day. Well, we all started out, we were all broke all together. And the big joke was the pizza parlor in the town used to pile stacks in the bathroom, like a lot on the cabinet of toilet paper. So we always would go borrow a roll of toilet paper on my birthday, and they gave it to me. Here's your present. And I thought, I laughed and laughed and laughed and thought it was the funniest thing, because here I started to rent out residential real estate property at the time. And that one roll of toilet paper was so valuable. If you own your own business and you start out, you know how you have to skimp pennies and pennies and pennies. And I just loved that birthday present and thought it was so funny. So now I'm 67. They come to visit me still. And guess what my girlfriend brought me? And we laughed and laughed and laughed at the tradition of a roll of toilet paper. So many people just don't know. Looking at me, what the heck is going on here? It is the most wonderful, heartwarming thing for me that I've had friends that have been around so long and they still like me. It's just wonderful 40 years later. Anyway, this is the Abundance Oracle, hoping you have a lot of friends who still love you and that you stay in communication. If you haven't talked to someone in a long time, write them a little note, a handwritten little note, not a text message, but a handwritten little note. Put it in an envelope with a stamp. Okay, it's going to cost you, I don't know, $1. Let's just say $1 now to do that. But it's so very well appreciated for those of us that work all the time, work our tail off to get something personal and wonderful and kind like that. So do a good deed at some point in time. Love you all. This is the Abundance Oracle. Please share and subscribe.